What's happening, man? You good?
I'm alright, thanks, man. Thanks for having me in your show as well.
Only a pleasure, man. I had to check in what was happening in the Windy City if you guys were still with us because we haven't heard much.
Yeah. No, we're busy working. Even this week, we're sending our amateurs there in Joburg this weekend. Yeah, so pushing.
So you guys have got I know Eastern Cape MMA SA, I think is the whole way to say it. Has been. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
I know MMA SA in Eastern Cape is quite new. So what's it been like getting the batch of amateurs ready to go compete?
Yeah, I think it's a good initiative for our province, and I think even the the organizations, they're gonna have a big pool of players now. And the other thing, I see the guys they are having squad trainings as well, so our amateurs will stay fit as well now. So it's a good thing.
Talk about staying fit, Sindile. Obviously, it's been an unprecedented time. It's been very tough on everybody. Just talk us through what the pandemic's been like there in PE and specifically in your camp for yourself and Shorty and guys like Cedric, obviously trying to make a living and stay sharp for that core.
Yeah, for us, staying fit, it was always the good thing because I always a training and plus we have a good team as well. Like Chris down, so he always lift us up, all the stuff. Him and Barry, the guys they've been pushing us. So we've been working through since the lockdown. Obviously, from level 5, we couldn't train with the guys, but as soon as we were able to train with the team, Chris put the team together, and then we started to work as a team again. So we've been working for a while now.
Yeah. And how hard has it been, brother, for you guys? Obviously, the financial impact is quite a big one, not being able to fight all this time. And then still, all the stuff that comes with being fit, supplements and eating right and that kind of thing. Yeah. So how hard has that been?
Yeah, that has been very hard for us. The fact that we couldn't have fights and the sponsors, when we're not active, the sponsors they are not gaining anything as well, so we don't get sponsors. So it was a bit tough. Plus, I'm running a judo club as well, so because of the lockdown, we couldn't run the club. So it was tough. It was very tough. I'm glad now things that are coming back to normal.
Yeah, slowly but surely. Tell us about your judo club, Sindile. I know you're a very high qualified judo black belt. Talk us through your club and what it's all about.
We have 3 private schools. We have a main judo club, and we're doing 3 private schools as well at the same time. So we have plus minus 150 players. Mostly it's juniors. Yeah, because me and my partner, we like to start from young age. We are good with the young ones, so we're working with that. But obviously now we are not coaching at the moment because of there's no sport at schools. So yeah, and our club as well, we had to close down as well because we couldn't pay rent. It was tough.
Yeah, man, it's very hard times. And you say you've got the youngsters. Is it still easy to convince the youngsters to do judo when they're watching you on TV and doing all these exciting MMA things? Are you still keeping them in the judo, or they want to move over to MMA now?
No, I think most of them, they are still under parents' guidance. So, and they are enjoying judo. Yeah, it's only like the few ones that are keen to do MMA, but most of them, they are enjoying judo.
Fantastic, man. And how's things? Everything starting to come a bit better now. And I know schools are. I know the rugby is allowed to happen again from like beginning of April or middle of April. So you think you're going to get your school and your club back running again soon?
Yeah, we are hoping that one school has approached us already, so we're hoping for other schools to get on board as well.
Okay,
So we'll see. Mm.
fantastic. Well, hopefully that gets figured out soon, man. Because the kids
Yeah,
need
let's
their
hope so.
judo.
Yes, yeah.
Anyways, brother, the main talking point is obviously EFC is back. You were one of the first few fights to be announced. Just talk us
Yes.
through that, getting the call and closing that deal. How good does it feel now?
Uh, I was always in the card from, if you remember, from last year, I was in that
Yeah.
85 card. Yeah, so Graham keep on communicating with us that I was still training. I was still interested to be the next card. So we've been always training since then, and I'm happy now finally that the fight are finally happening because last year it was like July, then they changed to September. Every time they change it, we'll go to a camp. So I think I've done 4 camps for this fight.
So at least you're fit and ready to go then.
Yes. Because Chris is always telling us, listen, something will come up, and chances we won't have enough time to prepare. So let's prepare now so that whatever happens, we are ready. So we've been always working.
You talk about your camps, and obviously, I remember the after Ruvan De Beer fight, we asked the question to you at the post-event press conference about the weight cut. Are you still cutting a lot of weight, or is your weight kind of a lot closer to bantamweight now?
I'm walking around 72 now, but my weight now is 69.
Okay.
Now, but before I was working around 74. So there's not much difference.
Okay.
And the thing is now that I'm fighting Bantam as well, like we cut early. So I'm already 69 now, trying to cut for that Bantam, yeah.
And how are you doing that? Obviously a stricter diet, or what's the process?
Yes, we're changing the diet, trying to eat clean, and we haven't do water loading yet. I'll probably start next week or a week after.
Okay, yeah. And then how much weight do you normally cut in fight week, roughly?
Fight week, 3 kgs.
Okay, so nice and easy then. That's an easy one to go. Obviously, you made your statement at bantamweight. I know you were calling for a title shot. You didn't get that just yet, but you did get another big fight in Aziashu Chitamba. Talk us through that fight from your perspective, how you feel about that fight, and do you think that you should have actually got the title fight?
I don't have a problem with getting a fight as long as Graham said after this one we are getting a title fight, because I just want to get a title this year. And then Graham said, okay, this one will be for first contender. So I'm like, okay, it's fine. That would be a good warm up for me to go to a title.
And let's look at that fight with Aziashu Chitamba. Obviously, he became quite famous after that knockout. Your style and your guys, your team style, in fact, is quite a grappling based style. Very wear your opponents out. Do you think that Aziashu's kind of style suits you?
Yeah, his style suits me very well, and I believe we will finish him quickly because from his last fight, actually his last 2 fights, we saw a lot of holes in his game. Hopefully improved so that we can give the fans a good fight. But if he hasn't improved from that, I'll definitely finish him in the first round.
Okay, and you say hopefully he's improved so you can have almost like a longer fight. Is that something after sitting back for so long you wanna spend as much time in there as possible?
Yes, especially now that I know that this fight is for #1 contender. I know the next fight after this will be the title fight, so I need ring time as well.
100%. And you mentioned the title fight. It's going to be there as well. Faiz Jacobs
Yes.
versus Sylvester Chipfumbu. What do you think about that fight? And is there? I don't want to say preferred opponent because I mean you're going to fight for the title if you get past Aziyash Chitamba. How do you see that fight going, and where do you see yourself fitting in that picture once that's decided?
Between the two of them, it's hard to say who's gonna win that fight because they're both strikers, and their styles of fighting is very similar. But it's good for me to watch them live before I fight one of them. I think it's a good thing for me.
Okay. And so you said the styles are quite similar. So there's not, for you to face either of them is kind of the same thing. You know exactly what you're dealing with.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And beyond that title shot, Sindile, what's Sindile's goals for MMA? Is it to just become champion of the EFC, maybe get a double division, or where do you see yourself in 5 years?
To be honest, I don't know. My focus now is just to get the title because that's something that I've been dreaming for quite a while now. So if I can get that, then I'll have new goals, and I'll sit down with my team and see what's next for us.
Okay. Why do you think the title is so important for you? What does it mean for you to get that title?
Since I've been competing, I always wanted to be the top player in whatever sport that I'm doing. So to me, for now, to get that title, that will mean that I've done something in MMA. You know, people they only remember the champions. So I want to leave a mark as well in MMA.
And what about your team and your family and all the sacrifices you've made? Is that justification for all the time spent in the gym and those kind of things?
Yes. It will be huge for the youngsters, especially in PA. As you know, we don't have the sport general in PA. We don't have we have the guy, the captain of the Springbok, but is not here in PA. So we need people that are here in PA that are excelling while they are here in PA. It's something that we don't have here at the moment. Role models that are working around the youngsters. I think we need that a lot here in PA. We don't have role models.
And do you carry that with you? And obviously your teammate Shorty got the massive Heroes World Cup. We all got to watch it. Do you carry that with you, like a bit of extra muti when you go into fight night, thinking about the people of PE and you just want to make them proud?
Yes. Not only in PA, the whole of Eastern Cape.
Fantastic, man. My brother, I don't want to keep you too long. I know fight camp is long and the nights, the sessions get too long. I can see you ready for your 8 hours sleep so you can get back on the ground tomorrow. Thank you so much for your time, man. It's really exciting that the fights are back. We can't wait, and I'm so glad that you've obviously had almost like a bit of a career change, dropping down to bantamweight. You look fantastic the last time out. We look forward to seeing you then. We look forward to you getting that title shot if that's the way it's going to be, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. I really appreciate the time that you give us. So I'm really thankful for it. Yeah.
Only a pleasure, my brother. You have a good evening, and we'll chat to you soon.
Okay, thanks. You too, eh?
Thanks, buddy. Bye. Ciao, man.